What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and welcome to the newest episode of the career modes. And here's a popular one. Here's one that I was going to do a long time. I feel like now is the moment to pull the trigger. And we're going with maybe the best college athlete, regardless of sport, right now in America. And his name is Zion Williamson, who is currently playing for the Duke basketball team. I'm not going to sit here and talk like I know anything about college basketball. I love watching March Madness. That's about it. But when I saw this guy's highlight reel, when I see his testing at the combine basketball thing they did, I was like, that guy should play football. And a lot of people are comparing him to be the next LeBron James. I think he's going to go to Cleveland Cavaliers. But what separates him between LeBron James, and yes, you've probably seen countless videos of LeBron James being on the Cleveland Browns and Madden and all that stuff, is Zion Williamson reportedly had offers to go play football. There was a report that LSU reportedly offered him a deal to come play football there. And, you know, because of that, because of how freak of an athlete he is, I felt that it was warranted to take over this 6'7", 285-pound machine and bring him to Madden. So we're just gonna, I don't even know how long I'm gonna do this, but we're gonna say at least 5 years, very similar to what we do in our rebuilds. And positional wise, I mean, he has the body type to be either a tight end or a defensive end, but I felt tight end was the easiest position to give him because of former basketball players coming and transitioning to the tight end spot. You got Rico Gathers on the Dallas Cowboys. You got most notably Antonio Gates. Hey, do you guys know Antonio Gates played basketball? Oh my God, every time you watch the Chargers play. But you know, there's probably a couple of other ones. Jimmy Graham was another one. So because of that, because of Jimmy Graham by itself, I figured that the Saints, if he ever declared or he just went to play football at Duke and declared as a tight end, I think the Saints would be a team. Historically, I've got basketball players in the past. Just imagining this monster on the Saints would be kind of crazy. So we gave him 83 speed, 75 catching, 84 acceleration, 86 catch in traffic. Try to make this stat somewhat realistic, but ultimately it's going to be very, really tough because he's never played football in his life. So I was trying to be realistic, but also a little bit generous. Like I said, 75 catch. It's not like I'm making crazy overpowered right away. He's a liability when it comes to run blocking. His route running is not developed at all. I feel like 72 is still maybe highballing it just a little bit, but by how freak of an athlete he is, and seeing people that, you know, like Jordan Mailata, for example, what was he, 65, 66, somewhere in that territory, I feel like 72 for a starting point here for Williamson is about fair. So that being said, let's pop into the career mode of Zion Williamson. I am going to go and control the team. Like, I'm going to play as the quarterback. I don't want to play as a tight end, just because, you know, trust me, I've already tried this once, and just playing as a tight end and trying to get gameplay as a tight end is incredibly boring. I might get 3 to 4 catches. It's not a good spot. So we're going to pop out. We're going to control the whole team, and we're going to see just what Zion Williamson does as the tight end of the Saints. And would he or would he not excel in the NFL? There we go. Get the kid his first catch. And just like that, a gain of 26 for Zion Williamson. All right, in the red zone, second and goal from the 7. Got Zion running a slant here. Could be very favorable, which it is. And on the second drive of his debut performance in the National Football League, Zion Williamson gets a receiving touchdown, as well as around 30 yards. Pretty productive. This is the beginning of a legendary career, a la Antonio Gates. Well, we'll find out. So a win in the debut of Zion Williamson. His stat line, you know, it's not the best, not the worst. I mean, for a starting tight end, everyone knows tight end. You know, you can see right now for me as an Eagle fan with Dallas Goedert and with most tight ends right now in the league, it's very rare that a rookie tight end really does go off. It's one of the tougher positions to make the transition from college to pros, and that's for people that played tight end all throughout college. So getting in a case like Zion, where the fact 4 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown, yeah, it might be in a pass-happy, I'm not gonna call it gimmicky, but fringe gimmicky offense in New Orleans. Still a really, really productive debut, and let's see what happens for the remainder of this rookie season. And at the end of this rookie season, as the Saints are making a deep playoff run, securing a first-round bye, we got a nice little +2 here for Zion, which will bring him up to a 75. And he is, you know, if we can at least win one playoff game, we will probably get one more skill point on the year, which will give him that 76, gives him that nice green overall. But that was a big one right there. +3 catching. What we're able to bring in, I don't think he got any actual awards this season, which is, you know, maybe a little annoying. Would have been pretty decent if he could win a Rookie of the Year award, but Drew Brees, outstanding numbers. And our boy Zion finished the year 60 catches, 585 yards, and 4 touchdowns, which, I mean, never great when a running back has better numbers than your tight end, but still, you know, he got his as a rookie, you know, working on his route running in particular. Wonder if he showed up anywhere. MVP went to Drew Brees, which is pretty dope. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Josh Rosen, Traquan Smith coming in number 5, and Zion coming in at number 7. So knowing that it's only the beginning, he beat out Dallas Goedert, who's played tight end his whole career. Unfortunately, couldn't finish ahead of that great rookie, Adrian Peterson. That's not bad, man. That's a good starting point here for Zion. The Saints were unfortunately one and done this year, losing 31-17 against the Chicago Bears. Zion on the day, 3 catches, 40 yards, which is, you know, hey, he did better than Zach Miller, who I guess his leg was reattached. Trey Burton's a perennial playoff performer. So, that's, I mean, obviously you'd like a better day than that, but he's still learning the position, and we'll try to give it one more good year with Drew Brees at the helm. At the end of year 2, we're probably going to go one more year. I feel like Zion Williamson should be viewed as Drew Brees' secret weapon until he retires, and we just were able to re-sign Drew Brees for one more year, so hopefully he does stay, as we failed to make the playoffs here, which is a little annoying, considering how good the team is. But Zion is up to a 78 overall. A little bit of a slow build here. Not the best offense for targeted tight end. That's the reason why I put him on the Saints, because the Saints haven't had a good tight end in a couple years. And I figured maybe it'd be a great fit. Looking at the stats at the season, Drew Brees pass happy yet again. And Zion Williamson improved stats, 64 catches, almost 700 yards, and 4 touchdowns. You know, again, it's all about the scheme. You know, in another scheme would be more traditional. You definitely would see less numbers for the running backs, and those numbers, I believe, would probably help the tight end spot. But we still got, hopefully, one more year with Drew Brees at the helm. One more year of Zion being the secret weapon. Drew Brees retired, so let's see if I can find a quarterback. All right, we have 1 year to go. We need to make a 1-year run, and there's only one option here. There's only one option to bring in if you need a 1-year run for a Super Bowl, and that is BDN himself, Nick Foles. So just in case Nick Foles doesn't work out, I took control of the draft and we drafted a QB with no scouting, and he turns out to be a 79 superstar because I'm just that damn good. So if Nick Foles isn't working out, we could throw Starling. Actually, I probably will make Starling our starter, and we'll sim like 10 years and see what Zion finishes with there. All right, so we're here at the end of year 5 of the Zion Williamson career, just seeing what happens. Starling, the free QB, is up to an 89, but Zion is a 93 with that star dev. Oh boy, Matt, just imagine a guy this size in his 5th year, 97 catching traffic. Looking at his stats, looking at his contracts. I mean, nothing jaw-dropping. Almost 807, almost, I mean, 2021 was a great year. Great year, 87 catches. 955. What do we got for his awards here? What do we got for an awards? He's a 2-time Pro Bowler. 2-time Pro Bowl. Looking pretty good from that standpoint. Got some good traits. But let's see. Let's see if next year, like, this team's really good, we can make a nice little playoff run and try and get a Super Bowl. For now, one of the best tight ends in football. So here we go. We called it final year 2023, and we have made the playoffs. Quarterback Starling. Let's be honest. Is Derek Starling not the most porn star, clearly, name of all time? Like, geez, that guy, I wonder if he gets big shots, you know? Anyway, Zion Williamson with the +1 confidence boost is now sitting at a 96 overall. And according to his little report card here, does it say where he's at in terms of the league? Number 4. The number 4 tight end in football right now. So, my God. Yeah, just basketball. I mean, let's be honest. Basketball players, if you have the option to play basketball and you have the option to play in NFL, you probably want to play basketball for your health. But as we get ready to make a playoff run, Starling is pretty much picking up where Drew Brees left off. And looking at Zion Williamson, another monster year, 80 catches, 860 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Which, I mean, statistically speaking, like, thinking off the top of my head, that's usually, like, those numbers there, like, top 5 numbers. Like, that's probably behind Gronk and Kelsey, probably Zach Ertz, and then, you know, 4 and 5. Those are where Zion's falling in. So I think that's pretty decent. But now it's time to go with a playoff run as the 12-3-1 Saints look to win a Super Bowl. Okay, so first up, we have no real points being. Oh my God, Marcus Winslow's 98. We have the 11-5 Redskins. The 11-5 Redskins. I mean, we could lose. This could be the most anticlimactic finish to a game ever, and we win 27-13. Looking at the weekly awards here, Marshawn Lattimore 4 tackles, and I would assume that would be a pick 6 as the Saints are moving on to the conference championship to take on the 12-4 Rams. And in the NFC Championship game, the Saints get the job done, 33-24. Starling looked pretty decent. Oh, my boy Zion. Zion, 3 catches, 13 yards. Not great, but a touchdown. He got on the score sheet, which is all that matters, as the Saints are finally getting that sweet, sweet nectar known as a taste at the Super Bowl. Before the Super Bowl, though, we do have the Pro Bowl, and even though he's made the Pro Bowl a couple times before, let's see, look at that. Tight end number 2, Zion Williamson, 95 overall. Across here, they're linking him up with Toronto Husky legend Dallas Goedert, but it's all about Zion, baby. Best tight end in football. Don't at me. Big time 3rd and 6, down 7 in the first quarter against the Texans in the Super Bowl. And we fired across the middle to Zion, who jukes the living shit out of the middle linebacker and keeps the Saints drive rolling. Oh, big catch, Zion. Let's go. After we had to settle for a field goal, we get the ball right back. It's time to finish with 6. Oh, let's go. Put the Jets on, bud. Put the Jets on, bud. Zion Williamson with a big-time gainer, putting the Saints in the red zone. We're actually going to hit him. See if we can hit him with the no-huddle. Can we hit him with the no-huddle? Can we hit him with a little no-huddle, please? I guess not. I guess not, but we're in the red zone. We're being methodical. Zion's a little bit gassed, so we're going to see if the team can do the rest without him. Come on, Starling. Show that you're not just an adult film star, or you get sacked. And there's surely enough a pun in there somewhere. Oh, big time catch, big time touchdown, Michael Thomas. Oh, 1st and 10. Oh, just like that, the go-ahead touchdown in the Super Bowl with less than a minute to go in the quarter. To Zion Williamson. We're gonna go for. Do we go for 2? You gotta go for 1, man. Get the buffer for the field goal. We don't know with the patch if the instant touchdown still exists, but just in case they do. Let's kick it. Kicks the extra point because you know we don't want to have cheese ruin the Zion Williamson career mode. Oh, they got the instant touchdown. Awesome. All right, we got 17 seconds. Didn't patch that, I guess. All right. They didn't even use a single timeout. That's hilarious. That's awesome. Okay. Well, we also have all our timeouts, so why not, right? All right, we got 5 seconds left. 2nd and 10, final play of the game. Trying to, I'm trying to, even though I'm lactose intolerant, we're trying to survive here. Oh, maybe. Oh, he made the catch too little too late. The Madden cheese ruins yet another video, but, we still had a huge game for Zion Williamson here in his Super Bowl debut. Not a bad day from Starling. Zion, 10 catches, 200 yards, a touchdown. Michael Thomas was also a beast, but, when push comes to shove, you just can't deal with the instant cheese. A 23-yard pass from Deshaun Watson that took 17. Took them 17. Does that mean how long the drive took? Because if it only took them 17 seconds, it's kind of proving my point here. I don't know. I don't know if that's what that means. If it does, then you know what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I hope you guys. That's about as far as we'll go here. Just for all argument's sake, for Zion Williamson, he's already peaked. He's 95. He's looking like one of the best tight ends in football. It's just the Madden cheese ruins me wanting to even go further in a video because that was just so stupid and so lame. But I hope you did not think this video was so stupid and so lame and you enjoyed another one of these career modes. As always, if you have any suggestions of players you want to see in future career modes or maybe the continuation of Mr. Zion Williamson, let me know in the comment section below. As always, if it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, guys, it's C4 saying peace out.
Money I'm spending, I'm out and I'm shopping. You talking that shit when you talking and talking. Look at my options, look at me dropping. Ass in the game like who are you stopping? Not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. I'm way too clever. Look at the kid, Mr. Consistent, I'm doing it big. Way too persistent on taking your bitch. Here comes a monster to scare all you kids. Y'all scared, what you running from? Y'all scared, what you running from? Y'all scared, what you running from?